Right, hello folks. So, once again, I'm just gonna wing it. The scary part is over, and so is the offensive part, okay? You have to decide whether I've been offensive, something I've said has upset you, and been offensive, or you're offended by the scriptures. If it's something I've said, I'm sorry. I apologize, and this is what happens in life, you know, we offend each other. There's misunderstandings. Have I actually been personal to anyone? I apologize. I don't think I have. The stories that I tell about my own life, I apologize to those people, but only you know and I know that it's you. But I apologize. But like I said, the scary part's over. I'm just gonna wing it. Matthew 19, Luke 19, Matthew 19, Luke 19, or Luke 18, 19. Simple. Let's breeze over this. Okay, everybody gets that. Eunuchs. We've gone over this. Remember David with the showbread. Have you at least kept yourselves from women? There is going to be a point where you're going to have to stay clean. You're going to have to abstain from sex because sex makes you unclean. We'll get to that point in the end. And there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of men, and there be eunuchs which have made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven's sake. He that is able to receive it, let him receive it. There's 3 doors. So 16, and behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may enter and have eternal life? And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is one good, there is but one is good, and that is God. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. You see, we can't even stop the grinding of the mill for one day. One day. No, it's buy, sell. This is what I was saying. It's big business. It's big business. And then these people say how they're Christians when they can't even give their employees the Sabbath day. Yet they can keep the Sabbath day, they're 9 to 5, but they don't. You have to work. Oh, but the law's done away with. It's right there in the 10 Commandments. He said unto him, Which? And Yahushua said, Thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, and thou shalt not steal, and thou shalt not bear false witness. Honour thy mother and thy father, and thou shalt love thy neighbour as thyself. The young man said unto him, All these things I have kept from my youth up. What do I lack? Yahusha said to him, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. Let's go back to 13:44 to 46. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a treasure hidden in the field, which when a man hath found, he hideth, and for joy he goeth and sell all that he hath, and buyeth that field. So you have to believe. And there's Acts 2:45. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. Let's go back to 20. The young man said unto him, All these things have I kept from my youth. What lack I yet? What do I lack? I've kept all these commandments since my youth. He was sorrowful, for he had great possessions. Come down here into the council estates, come down here into the projects, into the ghetto, into peasantry, and see how hard it is to stay clean. And at the end of the day, it's all about what you can do. Then Yahusha said unto his disciples, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. Remember the hour of temptation. Bow down to me and I will give you cost of living crisis, COVID, everything. It's just taken everything away from us, so it can be offered back. The hour of temptation. Again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God. Why? Because people don't actually believe. People are going to wait till the last minute. People have resentment towards us. You didn't get an education. You're not working hard enough. You spend your money on stupid things. When there's tons of temptation pouring out the television. All the covetousness. When his disciples heard it, they were exceedingly amazed, saying, Who then can be saved? Matthew 19, Luke 19. Luke 19, 1 to 10. Yahusha beheld them and said unto them, With men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. The Great Reformation, stealing the book out of the hands of the popes who waxed rich, and it was rules for me, but not for rules for thee, but not for me. The same as the fall of Rome. This book is dangerous. And what point are we at now? Halfway into 2026, where people are richer than countries. impossible because they don't want to do it. If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast and give to the poor, that you will have treasure in heaven. If they believed, if they actually were believers, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a treasure hidden in a field, the which when a man hath found, he hideth, and for joy he goeth and selleth all that he hath, and buyeth that field. And Peter said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we do therefore? And there we go. So look like Luke 19. Is what I mean. So many of us can associate with the people in this book. How many Zacchaeus are there out there? It's what you can do. And at the end of the day, Zacchaeus only sold half of what he had. Did he continue to be a tax collector? Maybe he became a farmer after that, after being visited by the Messiah. And you see, this is what's coming now in the rest of these chapters. Zacchaeus was a little guy, so he had to run ahead, climb up a tree, so that he could see Yahusha over the crowds. And when Yahusha came to the place, he looked up and saw him and said to him, Zacchaeus, make haste, come down, for today I must abide at your house. That's what we're waiting for, clear instruction. It happens in these next few chapters. He just gives instructions. And people know exactly what to do. And what does it say? After he was resurrected, he manifested himself unto his disciples. And he made haste and came down and received him joyfully. And when they saw it, they all murmured, saying, He has gone to be a guest with a man that is a sinner. And Zacchaeus stood and said unto Yahusha, Behold, Master, half of my goods I give to the poor, and if I have taken anything from any man by false accusation, I restore him fourfold. And Yahusha said to him, This day salvation come to this house, for as much as he also is a son of Abraham. And once again, for the Son of Man is come to seek and to save that which was lost. He's a tax collector. Everyone's saying, what are you doing at this guy's house? He's a sinner. He's collecting taxes off everybody. But he's done what he's supposed to do. He's helping the poor. Yahusha tells him, your whole house is saved this day. For the Son of Man has come back to seek and to save that which was lost. And they heard these things, and he had and spoke a parable, because he was nigh unto Jerusalem, and because they thought that the kingdom of God should immediately appear. Because they thought that the kingdom of God should immediately appear, he said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a faraway country to receive for himself a kingdom and return 2,000 years. Here we go. What I said about being an unprofitable servant and not doing the work, basically. Wherefore then gavest not thou money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required my own with usury? And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound, and give to him that he have 10 pounds. It goes right back to the beginning, the Cain and Abel story. Cain slew his brother because his brother had a better offering. He was giving a better offering. At the end of the day, why didn't Cain just help Abel? Or why didn't he just do the same thing as Abel? Like, some people are quiet, they're meek. Some people can't publicly speak. You know, you help the person that can. Everybody can do something. And this is all I have, and this is what I do. Carry on reading. For I say unto you that unto every one which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he hath shall be taken away from him. You see the reversal. Total reversal. You're supposed to bless those in the faith. I will bless those who bless you, but no, it's the exact opposite. It's the exact opposite. Unless you're in the club. But those mine enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. It's the same as the parable of the vineyard. Here comes the heir. Let's kill him. They killed the prophets. Now here comes the heir. And what do you think they're preparing to do? Because they don't want to live by this. So let's just get to the important bit. But let me drop other verses to you. There's John 12, 42 and 43. And there's Matthew 25, 33 and 46. Matthew 19, Luke 19. Let's get to the serious bit, and then the offensive part and the scary part is over. After that, it's just about us believers. It's totally fascinating, it's eye-opening, and it really hits home. These next 7 chapters. So, Luke 19:41. And when he was come near, he beheld the city and wept over it. Why? Because the Most High wishes none to perish. And he has the spirit of his Father. He wept over it, saying, If thou hadst known, even thou, at least in this thy day, the things which belong unto thy peace. But now they are hid from thine eyes. For the day shall come upon thee that thine enemies shall cast a trench about thee, and compass thee round, and keep thee in on every side, and shall lay thee even to the ground, and thy children within thee, and they shall not leave thee one stone upon another, because thou knowest not the time of thy visitation. It's deadly serious. So Jeremiah 23 and 12. Wherefore their way shall be unto them as slippery ways in the darkness. They shall be driven on and fall therein. For I will bring evil upon them, even the year of their visitation, saith the Most High. It is written, My house is a house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves. And he taught daily in the temple, but the chief priests and the scribes and the chief of the people sought to destroy him, and could not find what they might do, for all the people were very attentive to hear him. Let's go back to Matthew 11, 12 to 15. And from the days of John the Baptist until now the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violence take it by force. For all the prophets and the law prophesied until John. And if you will receive it, this is Elias, which was for to come. He that hath ears, let him hear. Ezekiel 16, 45 and 50. Forty-five to 50, yeah. Ezekiel 45 to 50. 16, 45 to 50. Okay. Thou art thy mother's daughter, that loatheth her husband and her children, and thou art the sister of thy sisters, which loathe their husbands and their children. Your mother was a Hittite, and your father an Amorite. And thine elder sister is Samaria, she and her daughters that dwell at thy left hand, and thy younger sister that dwelleth at thy right hand is Sodom and her daughters. Yet thou hast not walked after their ways, nor done after their abominations, but, as if that were a very little thing, thou hast corrupted more than they, in all thy ways. As I live, saith the Father, Sodom, thy sister, have not done, she nor her daughters, as thou hast done, thou and thy daughters. Behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister Sodom, pride, fullness of bread, and abundance of idleness was in her and in her daughters. Neither did she strengthen the hand of the poor and the needy. And they were haughty and committed abomination before me. Therefore I took them away as I saw good. Matthew 12:39. But he answered and said unto them, An evil and adulterous generation seeketh a sign, and there shall be no sign given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. For as Jonas was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the whale, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. The men of Nineveh shall rise in judgment to this generation and shall condemn it, because they repented at the preaching of Jonas, and behold, a greater than Jonas is here. Hosea 9. Hosea 9 is, I've just got the whole chapter here. It's just so interesting to read. And like I said, all the number 9s. Give them, O Father, what wilt thou give? Give them a miscarrying womb and dry breasts. All their wickedness is in Gilgal. For there I hated them, for their wickedness of their doings. I will drive them out of mine house. I will love them no more. All their princes are revolters. Ephraim is smitten, their root is dried up. They shall bear no fruit. Yea, they bring forth. Yet will I slay even the beloved fruit of their womb. My God will cast them away because they did not hearken unto him, and they shall be wandering among the nations. It's history. Ecclesiastes 11. I'm going over time, but Ecclesiastes back here. Let's go through it quickly. Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days. Give a portion to 7, and also to 8, for thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth. If the clouds be full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth. And if the tree fall towards the south, or towards the north, in the place where the tree falleth, there it shall be. He that observeth the wind shall not sow, and he that regardeth the clouds shall not reap. And thou knowest not what is the way of the Spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child. Even so thou knowest not the works of the Most High, who maketh all. In the morning sow thy seed, and in the evening withhold not thy hand, for thou knowest not whether shall prosper either this or that, or whether they both shall be alike good. Truly the light is sweet and a pleasant thing it is for the eyes to behold the sun. But if a man live many years and rejoice in them all, yet let him remember the days of darkness, for they shall be many. All that cometh is vanity. Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth, and walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of thine eyes. But know this, that for all these things, God will bring thee into judgment. You see, this is what I mean. It's almost impossible to tell the youngsters but it all adds up. This is why we get to a certain age and we come into understanding. We know we've played our part in it all. We were big sinners, and we're striving for repentance and redemption. That only happens when you're a real believer. You see what's happening in the world. And look, we got nothing. We got nothing. We don't have silver and gold to buy our way out of trouble. For all these things God will bring thee into judgment. Therefore remove sorrow from thy heart, and put away evil from thy flesh. For childhood and youth are vanity. Jeremiah 50 and 27. Slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. I know it's scary. I know it's offensive. But people should have been teaching this for a very long time. They should have been... Even I was mad, even I was shocked when I'm finding out all of this and nobody's been preaching it. It is written, my house is a house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves. Jeremiah 50. 27 we just had. Jeremiah 50 and 40. As God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbour cities thereof, saith the Father, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein. Those two chapters, 50 and 51, it's basically Revelation 18. It's either before or after. Or even during. That's not my job. Like, I'm a man of the book. Like, I'm not military man. Like, Ezekiel 3, 4 and 6. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Yasharel, and speak my words unto them. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Yasharel. Not to many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely, had I sent ye unto them, they would have hearkened unto thee. You see, you really need to understand what's going on around the world. This thing is, there's not even a word for it. There's not even a word for it. So, Matthew 19, Luke 19. It's all about what you can do or what you could have done. Not everybody who is rich is wicked. We know you're not evil. Some of you don't even have a clue what's going on. You're just successful, or you got some inheritance. We're not having a snipe at you because you had money. But read Revelation 3, the church of Laodicea, and understand how God sees it. There's no such thing as equal wealth. There's no such thing as equality. But there is such thing as fairness and being just and fair and having mercy on people and making sure people can provide for themselves, have a sense of pride in their living. It's just charity, charity, charity everywhere. It's just like circulating the same money, the same money, the same money, the same money. Oh, we'll help you with your bills and blah blah blah. Well, where's that money coming from? It's the same money, just we want jobs, not charity. And we're not stupid. You know, you're gathering up all the wealth and the opportunities. It's as old as time. So, Revelation 3:17, because thou sayest, I am rich, increased with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched, and miserable, and poor, and blind, and naked. He's talking to rich believers. Because these scriptures, they expose people, like I said. How the Reformation, people had to prove that the popes were putting themselves in the place of Christ and making themselves kings and gathering up riches to themselves. Yet at the same time saying they're men of God, they're the priests, and the lords and ladies were saying that they were good Christians. They say they are rich, increased with goods, and had need of nothing, but they don't know that they are wretched, miserable, poor, and blind, and naked. I counsel thee to buy me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that thee the shame of thy nakedness do not appear. Anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. That's quite a statement. It's just quite a statement. And I know exactly what he means when he says, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire. What did I just read about the young rich guy who says, I've done all these things since my youth. What else do I have? What else? The young man said unto him, all these things I have kept from my youth up. What else do I lack? Because you've lived a sheltered life. You've lived a sheltered life. It's been easier for you to stay clean than it has been for us. Wow. Too long. Sorry. Too long. And you know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to skip Matthew 23 because you get it by now. You get it. Matthew 23, if you want to go back, you read Ezekiel 34. And just watch how Yahushua is quoting from what happened back then. Same thing happening today. Same thing happening then. I was going to name the title, Let No Fruit Grow Henceforth. And notes I've got here, Jeremiah 23 and 33. Matthew 23 and 33. But it's too much. It's too much. So I'm not going to go there. I'm tired of taking all the heat, man. I'm sorry. Like, I just want to get to the important part. I'm really tired. And you get it by now. You see it. Man, I kind of have to, just a few things, like, just do as they say, but don't do as they do. Yeah. So they're giving you the law, they're giving you the commandments, they're giving you the law of the land as well, like about crime. Don't do it, but don't do as they do. What is it I've been saying? What is it many others say? What is it investigative journalists say? What is it conspiracy theorists say? Who are the biggest drug dealers of all? What's the biggest organized crime? Who commits the most corruption? Do as they say, but don't do as they do. Chief seats, upper rooms, salutations in the market, and long robes. Titles and uniforms, remember. You can discern of the weather, but you can't discern of the times. There are many types. Call no man father and call no man teacher. I dropped this one the other day, but woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees and hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in. You make long prayers for a pretense. It's proper scathing. It's too deep. I was 15. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees and hypocrites, for ye compass sea and land to make one proselyte, and when he is made, ye make him twofold more the child of hell than yourselves. So they find young preachers, young priests, young men of God, promising young men, prospects, and they take them to Jerusalem, and they take them to the Vatican, they take them to Jerusalem, to the Vatican, to the seminary, to Parliament, into the club. And by the time he's middle-aged, he's just as bad as they are. He's twofold more the child of hell than they are. This is what he did from the very beginning. I told you, hold on to this. Ye fools, and blind, for whether is greater the gold or the temple that sanctifieth the gold? And whosoever shall swear by the altar, it is nothing, but whosoever sweareth by the gift that is upon it, he is guilty. Ye fools, for whether is greater the gift or the altar that sanctifieth the gift? Whoso therefore shall swear by the altar sweareth by it, and by all things thereon. And who shall swear by the temple sweareth by it, and by him that dwelleth therein. And he that swear by heaven sweareth by the throne of God, and by him that sitteth thereon. Isaiah 29:10. For the Most High have poured upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have clothed your eyes. Your prophets and your rulers, the seers, he hath covered. And the words of the book have all come to you. And the vision of all that is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he says, I can't, I'm not learned. You see, this is Isaiah 42. They couldn't recognize that. Master, we seeketh a sign from you. And he's been doing signs all along. And it's prophesied that he will come and open the eyes of the blind. And ye fools, whether is greater the temple that sanctifieth the gold, or whether ye shall swear by the altar, it is nothing, but whosoever shall swear it, swear by it, the gift that is upon it, he is guilty. So the gift is more important than actually swearing on the altar, swearing by the altar. Let's go back, Matthew 15:5. But ye say, whosoever shall say to his father or his mother, it is a gift, by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me, and honour not his mother or his father, he shall be free. Thus have ye made the commandment of God of none effect by your tradition. Making the gift more important. Let's go back again, 8:4. See, Yahushua just cleansed the leper, and he says to him, see thou tell no man, but go thy way, show thyself to the priest, and offer him the gift that Moses commanded for a testimony unto them. Exodus 23:8. I'm going way over time, but it's just one chapter. I'll just breeze over it. And thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blind the wise, and perverteth the words of the righteous. He told him, go to the priests and give them a gift. Bro. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets and stonest them which are sent unto thee, how often would I have gathered thy children together, even as a hen gathereth her chickens under her wings, and ye would not. Behold, your house is left unto you desolate. But I say unto you, ye shall not see me henceforth, till ye shall say, blessed is he that cometh in the name of Yahweh. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, ye that killeth the prophets. He is quoting Baruch. Second Esdras. Why have I put that there? Behold, your house is forsaken and desolate. Do you know what? That's what I had originally planned, but let's scrap it. Sorry, you know, it's over now. It's over. Matthew 20 to Matthew 28. This is the good stuff. This is about us. It's so important. It's so important. It's so important. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is a householder, which went out early in the morning to hire labourers into his vineyard. 6 a.m. Called. Early in the morning to hire labourers into his vineyard. They are called. First thing in the morning. And when he had agreed with the labourers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And when he went about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the market, 9 a.m., he said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you. And they went their way, helpers. Again he went about the 6th hour and 9th hour, and did likewise, midday till early afternoon. Midday till mid-afternoon. And about the 11th hour, he went out and found others. He went out and found others standing idle, and saith unto them, why stand ye here all day idle? Chosen. And about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and said unto them, why ye stand here all day idle? They said unto him, because no man hired us. He saith unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. So when evening was come, the master of the vineyard saith unto his steward, call the labourers, and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, so people came and did some work for like the last hour of the day, you know. And when they came and were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that they should receive more, and they likewise received every man a penny. And when they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the house, saying, the last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden and the heat of the day. But he answered one of them, and said, friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst thou not agree with me for a penny? Take that is thine, and go thy way. I will give unto this last, even as unto thee. It is not lawful for me. Is it not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own? Is thine eye evil because I am good? So the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. For many are called, but few are chosen. You've been doing the work since 2000. You've been doing the work since 2010. You've been doing the work since 2016. Great. Great. We appreciate you. Many of you awakened us. You awakened us. But don't forget, this thing isn't over yet. There's a great interest in these scriptures. Now we're coming under great understanding, knowing the history and the age of information, plus what's happening in the world today. People are coming back to the scriptures. Do not think. So he's basically telling us, you all get a penny, and don't anybody be complaining. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. 2nd Esdras 5 and 42. He said unto me, I shall liken my judgment to a circle, just as for those who are last, there is no slowness, and for those who are first, there is no haste. So, judgment, whether good or bad, is us first, our generation, us. And then all those people from the past, they will be judged later, I liken my judgment unto a circle, for just as those who are last, there is no slowness. We are last. The first shall be last, and the last shall be. And for those who were first doing the work, they're waiting. There's people waiting under the altar. And remember the rich man and Lazarus. Please send Lazarus back and 1 drop of water so I can just wet my tongue. There are many brothers and sisters yet to awaken. That's the whole point in the stages. Not just Israelites, all over the world. Unbelievers as well. Unbelievers become believers when they see it playing out. I bet YouTube could tell you how many unbelievers watch people's channels. And Yahushua went up to Jerusalem, took the 12 disciples apart in the way, and said unto them, Behold, we go up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man shall be betrayed unto the chief priests and unto the scribes, and they shall be condemned to death, and shall deliver him to the Gentiles to mock and to scourge and to crucify him, and on the 3rd day he shall rise again. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee, the mother of Zebedee's children, with her sons, worshipping him, and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She said unto him, Grant that these my 2 sons may sit on the right hand and on the one on the right, one on the left, in the kingdom. Remember 18:1. At the same time came the disciples unto Yahushua, saying, Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And the mother's coming along and saying, Can my sons sit one on the right and one on the left? And Yahushua answered and said, Ye know not what you ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? They say unto him, We are able. You see, the book of Revelations, the hour of temptation, the mark of the beast. It's no joke, man. It's no joke. It's all lining up. It all makes so much sense. Are ye able to drink of the cup? And they're saying, yes, we will take up our cross. The final test. This is what I'm saying. The final test. And he saith unto them, Ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them whom it is prepared of my Father. Wow. Who? If not one of his own disciples, who? But, you know, we don't think of these things. What we should be thinking of is, we're all getting a penny, okay? We're not thinking of women and riches and mansions and castles. We're doing this because it's right. And the world, the days are evil, and we've had enough. And there's no one to give us justice and righteousness. And there are scoundrels everywhere you turn. And the people are crying out. And he saith unto them, Ye shall indeed drink of the cup. And when the 10 heard it, they were moved with indignation against the 2 brethren. And they were furious that these guys are asking to be on the right and on the left. And they're like, what about us? But Yahushua called them unto him and said, ye know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them, and they that are great exercise authority upon them. But it shall not be so among you. But whosoever will be great among you, let him be your minister. Let's help each other. Let's do things for each other. And who will be chief among you? Let him be your servant. Hannah Spencer, you can come and knock on my door. I'll let you in. We'll have a chat. I'll put the kettle on. I'll even get the good biscuits out. The Foxes. But one thing, bring your tools, love. Have a look at my sink. It's no joke. This is the kingdom of heaven. It doesn't matter how high and lofty you are. You're going to help the people. You are in service to the people. We're all in service to each other. Jesus could have been in palaces with Herod and with the Pharisees. But no. He's sleeping in tents, going from city to city. That's why he said to the guy, to the scribe, foxes have holes. And whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant, even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister, and to give his life a ransom for many. So the kingdom is available to us. He gave his life. That's why this faith is not easy. It's not easy for anybody, and you have to have the faith. It's not just a gift. You have to earn it. You see, you say that, and people go mad. Well, salvation is not earned. But you do. You do. It's just a figure of speech. Just like what I just read to you when Christ said, why are you calling me good when there's only one good, but God that's in heaven? Now, is Jesus saying that he's not a good man? Oh, I'm sure unbelievers and a lot of people will obtain mercy and they will see the kingdom. But that's a huge gamble. It's like playing the lottery. And you see, some people are trying to rig that lottery. They're trying to rig it. So even so, the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister and to give his life as a ransom for many. Matthew 23:11. That's ahead. And if you go back, 18:1, I just showed you who is the greatest in the kingdom. And you have to become as a little child. You have to believe. And you have to be innocent as the dove. But people will try to bamboozle you. So you have to be wise as a serpent. Because they're trying to steal your crown. They're trying to steal your citizenship. And they're trying to bamboozle you and get that chip into your hand. So that it's done, you can't enter. He's trying to spoil it for everybody. And as they departed from Jericho, a great multitude followed him. And behold, 2 blind men sitting by the wayside. When they heard that, Yahusha passed by, cried out, saying, "Have mercy on us, O Master, thou son of David." And the multitude rebuked them, because they should hold their peace. But they cried the more, saying, "Have mercy on us, O Master, thou son of David." And Yahusha stood still and called them, and said, "What will ye that I should do unto you?" They say unto him, "Master, that our eyes may be opened." So Yahusha had compassion on them and touched their eyes, and immediately their eyes received sight, and they followed him. Okay, that's for later. So that's Matthew 20. Matthew 21 is quite long. And then 22. And then we're going to get to the one everyone's been waiting for. The one much argued over, Matthew 24. But yeah, Matthew 20, called, chosen. Just remember, a lot of people have been doing the work a long time. Yes, we respect you. We love you for that. You awakened us. But we want to work in the vineyard as well. And there are many people yet to awaken straight into their purpose. Because the Most High is clever. And they still have to choose. And they will. That's the whole point. You see, people think they're smart. But the Most High is thousands of years ahead. He's known the end from the beginning. Have a good evening, guys.